Hi. I thought I would share with you today a contemplative practice that is eco-psychological in nature, though there are many traditions and teachers that do this similar type of meditation. But it begins with just taking any piece of food. And so this is actually a really good choice. It's a red pepper. My wife and I try and go by a plant-based diet primarily, and we want our kids to have that. But there's not a lot of vegetables they like, and especially in the winter, they seem to want red peppers and not some of the more local vegetables that we might otherwise have. So we're going with red peppers, and in some ways it's perfect for this meditation that I was starting to talk about. And what it is you just begin to consider and reflect on all that went into bringing this red pepper into my hand or onto my plate. And when we do this, we find ourselves opening to this vast web of interconnectedness of people and the planet and places and elements and even machinery. And so we just begin by saying, all right, let's first think about the elements. What all from our planet contributed to this red pepper? And you start with sunlight. You appreciate the air and the winds that are rustling right now a little bit. Then you think about the earth and the microbes, microorganisms, the nutrients, the soil, all the wonderful magical properties and processes that go together to enable plants to be able to find the nutrients that they need. So you go there, and then you expand to water, and you consider how important water is for all life, and not to mention how scarce and precious a resource it is in places. So where did this grow? Did it grow according to natural rainfall? Was it from an aquifer, reservoir, a river, something? And so great gratitude for the reverence of water and how much probably went into making this red pepper. So there you have the elements. It's just a quick start. And then you think about the people and all the many peoples, those that trucked it to our grocery store, those people that were responsible for packaging it and harvesting it and cultivating and planting it, and the people who generated the seeds. And so all of a sudden our heart opens to appreciate all the many people and their families and all those stories that they're a part of that brought them to helping to contribute to the process of the pepper. And then the places, because chances are this pepper has been in a lot of different places and certainly didn't start out close to me in Maine. And so all of a sudden it's like, wow, so much of the planet, so many different places contributed to this as well, either as the location from its growing, over the lands with which it was transported, and then finally expanding to even appreciate the machines and the technology and the mechanization and all that, whether it's the trucks, the planters, the harvesters, whatever it might be, that we have a very industrial society and it's imbalanced, but it also means that my kids can get to have a red pepper in the middle of the winter. And so now all of a sudden, as we really ponder and feel this in a conscious way, again, all the elements of nature, people, places, products and machinery, all of a sudden we feel ourselves a part of this much larger sacred web of participation that we are all woven into. And hopefully it opens our hearts with wonder and gratitude and love, and that we become more present in our day-to-day with our foods, with the people around us, with our communities, so that ultimately the ripples that enabled us to have this pepper, we can extend back out in the opposite directions to be part of the healing and regeneration and thriving we want. So enjoy your food, take the time, and just appreciate every little thing that made it possible. Nature knows the way. Be well.